Welcome back to JoJo Draws, everyone, and happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah began this year on the 10th, so this is the first weekend of Hanukkah. My family actually celebrates both Christmas and Hanukkah. I grew up celebrating Christmas. My ex's family celebrates Hanukkah, so I want my children to be able to celebrate both of their traditions, and so we celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah in our household. So this weekend, I'm releasing two videos that are both Hanukkah themed. This first one, I thought I would draw some mandalas because I love mandalas, and it seemed like a really fun and soothing project for what is, for me, a very peaceful and lovely holiday. If you don't know the story of Hanukkah, it commemorates the rededication of the Second Temple. And in order to rededicate the temple, they needed to be able to burn the lights for 8 days and nights. But they only had the oil to burn the lamps for one night. And so the rabbis said, begin the dedication and it'll be okay. God will provide. And so the miracle of Hanukkah is that although they only had oil for one night, the lamps continued to burn for the full 8 days and nights that were needed to reconsecrate the temple. And I just think that's a beautiful story. Despite the fact that it tends to sort of be held up in competition with Christmas, Hanukkah is not really at all like the Christmas story. There are much larger Jewish holidays. But the ceremonies surrounding Hanukkah are beautiful. The family, at least in the way that my in-laws' family celebrates. We gather, we eat latkes, we light candles and say the prayers. And it's just a time of commemoration, and it's really, really lovely. So because of the 8 nights, when it came time to work in my mandalas, I worked in a pattern of 8. This first one that I was working on and that I've talked almost all the way through obviously has the lamps in it. I worked in blue and gold. I don't know if there's any actual religious reason why blue has become the color of Hanukkah. I have a sneaking suspicion that it might actually be because red and green are the traditional Christmas colors, and like it just needed to be something distinct if it was going to have colors, because as far as I know, there's no textual support for blue being the color of Hanukkah. But then there's no textual support for red and green being the colors of Christmas either, now is there? So blue and white are very traditional Hanukkah colors. I don't get why. If you'd asked me, I would have chosen yellow or gold to symbolize the lamps and the flames, but no one asked me, and as well they should not, as it is not like I am Jewish in my ethnic traditions, so it's not like I get a say. So I worked in blue, since blue is one of the current symbolic colors for Hanukkah. And then I also worked in a lot of yellow and gold because I like the yellow and gold symbolizing light. I will probably get into this more in a later video, but I had a conversation with my children the other day about this time of year and all of the holidays that celebrate light and life, and the end or the turning point of the dark times of the year. And I will be real, I love them all. So my first drawing was the lamps. This one I decided to work in not only some candle motifs, but also I put little dreidels in there. I have to confess, I've never actually played with a dreidel. I know it's a betting game. You put money in, and if it lands on a particular letter, then you get the pot, and if it lands on the other letters, you have to put one in. I don't know. I'm definitely bad at all of the symbolic whatever's. And I don't know why you play dreidel on Hanukkah. Like, that seems like a thing I could look up. Couldn't it? Maybe, yeah, let's just do that. Let's go look it up right now. Yeah. Tell me about the dreidel on Hanukkah and why we do that over here. Okay, so Wikipedia tells me that the dreidel is just customary after lighting the candles. Um, and each side is printed with a Hebrew letter, which is an abbreviation for the Hebrew words Nesgadal Hayasham, a great miracle happened there, which is referring to the miracle of the oil burning all 8 nights. And then Gelt is a completely different tradition, which is handing out coins, which I guess is how we evolved into doing Hanukkah and getting presents. Like, the great merging of cultures that happens, and then you pick up things from other cultures. But I guess maybe that's how the dreidel became a betting game, because, like, you already had coins? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up right now. Okay, anyway, back to the art. So, this one has the spinning dreidel and the lights. So, I work on my drawing tablet, which is a very cheap drawing tablet, and I just use the Auto Draw Sketch, which is the free drawing program that comes on the tablet. But I actually really like it. In addition to having reflection points, so you can reflect vertically or you can reflect horizontally, the way that I made these mandalas is with, I guess it's supposed to be a radial reflection. It makes it, and you can split it up into as many pieces as you want, and it makes a very lovely mandala generator. I'm a huge fan of mandalas. I find them soothing to create. I find them soothing to color. I would love to do some more intricate, detailed ones. But yeah, I really like them. And then my last mandala that I worked on was, well, not my last one. I did these out of order, but the last one in the video is the candle mandala. While the story is lamps, what we burn now traditionally are candles, 8 candles. The 9th candle is the shamus candle, and it doesn't symbolize one of the nights. It's the candle that you use to light the other candle. So it's the candle that brings light for the other symbolic candle lightings. So these 8 candles sprang from a central point. I just really love this one. It's beautiful. So I hope you all enjoyed my short little Hanukkah mandala video. I have another one coming out for you on Sunday. What are your family traditions? We've got, Hanukkah is this time of year. There's the solstice. There's Christmas, of course. There's Kwanzaa. Some people celebrate Yule. Whatever your traditions, as the year grows darker and darker, and then we come to the turning point when the light begins to return to us. I hope that you are safe and that you are happy and that your family is well. And that if you are not together with your loved ones this year, that you will be soon. Happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance a hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. A dreidel to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago.